Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the requirements to invest in Dangote shares. The shares that are currently on sale are two. We have the Dangote cement and we have the Dangote sugar / refinery shares. So the Dangote cement is 810 naira per share, and that of the sugar / refinery is 73 naira per share. So it depends on the one that you want to invest into. But I'm going to be giving you the requirements, those things that you will need to get for you to start making your purchase. So stick around and watch this content to the end. First, for you to invest in the Dangote shares, you must be a Nigerian citizen or a Nigerian resident. Then secondly, you must have a valid identification, and that can be in form of national ID card, or it can be in form of driver's license or international passport. Any one of these can serve. So you also need bank verification number. If you have an account with a bank, it's expected that you should have a bank verification number. Then the next one is the passport photograph. Then you also need utility bill. And the utility bill that you will present should be at most 3 months. That means now that we are in March, if you are going to be presenting utility bill, let it be at most that of December. You can't present that of November or that of October. You can present that of December or January or February. It will be accepted. So your utility bill should be at most 3 months. So the essence of that utility bill is to get your address, to ensure that your address is correct or is valid. So having known this, the next thing is you get a licensed stockbroker. And at the end of this content, I'm going to be listing out the licensed stockbroker that you can choose from. That is, if you don't have any stockbroker. Now, these stockbrokers are going to be opening 2 accounts for you. One of the accounts is the brokerage account. Then the second one is the CSCS account. The brokerage account is the account you are having with the stockbroker. That is the account that you are going to fund. That is the account that they will use in making the purchase. And that is the same account you can use whenever you want to sell the shares. Is that okay? Then the second account is the CSCS account. The CSCS account is to help you monitor the activities, to monitor the transaction, the progress, the performance of the shares. So after opening these 2 accounts, the next thing is for you to fund the brokerage account. So you can fund it from your bank account. You can fund it from any account, either savings or current account. You transfer it to the brokerage account because that is the account they will use in making the purchase. So you will now, the stockbroker on behalf of you will now place a buy order depending on the number of shares that you want to buy. We already know the price for each of the shares, that of the Dangote sugar / refinery and that of the Dangote cement. So depending on the one you want to buy, you will multiply it by the number of shares that you want to buy. So that will give you the actual value. So after the purchase, the next thing is to monitor the performance of the shares. There's something that you should know. Remember, shares is an investment that you cannot really predict what will happen in the next year. It's just like the business you do. You can say you might anticipate that you will get this amount of profit, but it might not turn out the way you anticipate. So you always put it in mind as you are making this investment. It's possible that you might get a rise in it. It's possible that you might get less than what you are expecting. You will actually get a rise because so far Dangote company, they are really doing well. So but you might be anticipating something higher and you might get less than what you are expecting. So you must have this in mind whenever you are making any investment at all. So that is it. In the same vein, you can even still get higher than what you anticipate. So that is how it works. You can get higher than what you anticipate. So at this point, I've come to the end of today's content. So I'm going to be dropping the list of the licensed stockbroker that you can consider. That is for those of you who don't have any stockbroker at all. So you can consider any one of these. They are all licensed stockbroker by the Security Exchange Commission. So you can consider any one of them. You can check out my content I have so many other content on this channel. You can check it out and see the one that interests you. I've talked about mutual fund investment.